Hey guys, my name is Rachel Delk. I am a PaperPie brand partner. You can find me on Facebook and YouTube at Rachel's Book Nook. Um, and I wanted to share with you some of my favorite sets for teaching your children how to read. I'm a homeschool mom of 4. I have taught my oldest how to read. My next 2 are going to be right there very, very soon. And I just wanted to share with you some of our favorite sets. So the very first one I want to show you is the My First Reading Library. This one is great. I will tell you that when my oldest started to read, he really struggled with it. And he didn't want to try. He was really frustrated. It just wasn't working for him. And the very first day we got this set, he climbed up in my lap, and he was actually trying to read. And I was like, what is this? This is awesome. So the way it starts is it starts with the green section, into the orange section, into the pink section. You will start the green section in order and then move to orange in any order, and then the purplish pink in any order. So it builds on itself. As they're going through it, they're learning more and more. And as you start, I love that it's not overwhelming. So in the beginning, it'll be like, I'll read this part, and my son or whoever will be reading this part. So the part that he's reading is going to be easy, simple, decodable words or really easy sight words. I am Dan. Um, I also love that at the back there's some really simple comprehension questions. Guys, I can't read these books without my kids being like, "Let's do the questions." So that's super fun. I love that. It's not overwhelming. And the some of the older sections or the like more difficult sections are nursery rhymes and folk tales that they're already kind of familiar with. And so by some of the later books, like here's Night Fright, they're reading quite a bit on their own without me. So I love reading these together. The stories are cute. Sometimes they're mysteries, sometimes they rhyme. Again, there's always that comprehension questions in the back. And so these are really, really cute. I will say with our My First Reading Library, you can't get these books in any other set. You cannot buy them individually. You have to buy them as a set. So if you're like, oh my gosh, that's kind of expensive, I got my set for free when I hosted a party. So if that's something that you're interested in, contact me, let me know. Let's throw you a party and let's get you this for free. It has helped our family so much, and it's lasted us for years. I started using it before my son started first grade. I wish we had it in kindergarten, but now we have it. We've already been using it for 2 years. We're going to be using it for at least 4 more when my other kids are getting up and using it, and this is the best thing I've found to help us with learning how to read. So that is the My First Reading Library. I love this set. I also have used the My First Phonics Reading Library. Now these you can buy individually, and these are so fun. I would start reading these early, like early pre-K. They're just really cute stories. They're fun. They rhyme. The illustrations are really beautiful. Um, at the end, there's always like a little about phonics thing for parents to read that will tell you these are the sounds you're working on. And so we've got kangaroo at the zoo, croc gets a shock, apes great escape, flamingo plays bingo. It's really good for hearing sounds. So as your kids are starting to get more ready towards reading, they've got to be able to like separate sounds within a word. And so reading these, even early pre-K, way before they're ready to really be reading, will help prime their brain to really be able to kind of decode words and things like that. So as with my pre-Kers, we just read these as really fun read-alouds, really cute storybooks. And then with my older kids, as they're starting to learn how to read, I'll be like, oh, we're hearing a lot of A sounds, lots of long A's. So let's find where it says that. So last ape, you see how it's spelled? The A-P-E? Makes, you see that other A? And I'll just start pointing out, not having a lesson, but really just pointing out, you see those letters that are making those sounds? That's all we're doing. We're just noticing. And we'll keep going. And eventually, now my second grader is really able to read these, some of them, by himself. So these are really great phonics readers. And then my last set, this is our newest set that PaperPie has that I really like for learning to read. This is School of Monsters. Once again, you can get these individually if you buy them as a set. You do save a little bit of money there. Um, but these are really, really fun. And again, it kind of has that shared reading feel. So each of the last ones will rhyme and they'll be like in a bold color. So it's easy to tell where Jessica's been. Just leaves a trail that can often be seen. Now these are European, so sometimes they don't rhyme in American accent. For Jess becomes slimy and sticky like glue. You can't get too close or she might stick to you. And so when I'm reading this with my kids, I'll be like, summer is hard. It's really quite tricky, and I'll let them read that last word. When all that just touches gets gooey and sticky. Now, because it rhymes, they might not have gotten tricky, but they can guess sticky because it rhymes, right? And then at the end, what I really like is that it'll have the words that they're going to be reading. And this is one of the more difficult ones in the set. Let me get it. Bug's first day. This is about the first day of school, so it's super, super cute. At the end, these are all the words that they'll be reading. And if it's green, it'll be a really easy sight word or a really easy decodable word. So something really easy to sound out. In yellow, it'll be like a step above that. And if there's any words in red, it'll be like, wow, kid, you read that? Way to go. So these ones are just really cute, really fun. They also kind of remind me of like early elementary, really fun school days, just learning how to read. Like this one is the first day of school, and Bug is really disappointed because he doesn't already know how to count and how to read. And his teacher's like, that's okay, we're all learning. So these are really sweet, really fun. They're inclusive. There's one of the characters is in a wheelchair. One of the characters is really embarrassed. So these are really fun, really cute, and great first readers. So those are the 3 sets that I recommend for anyone starting to learn how to read. For homeschoolers, they're a really great set. We've used them a lot. For any public schoolers who just want that extra practice at home, that would be perfect for that too. So contact me. Again, my name is Rachel. I'd love to help you with your reading journey. Let me know if you have any questions.